ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम् वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम् ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 कारके
कारके
ध्रुवम् अपाये अपादानम्
ध्रुवम् अपाये अपादानम्
Dhruvam apaye apadhanam. The Ashtadhyayi Parvesha has given a nice definition for that. You remember? Vibhaga ashrayaha apadhanam. Vibhagaha, separation. That which is the ashraya of separation or movement is called apadhanam. That is why we say that from which something moves. The place from something is separated or moves is called apadhanam. Dhruvam, something is dhruvam, stationed, fixed, from which there is apaya, that is movement. But movement always is relative, right? Vrikshat palam patati. Palam patati. Palam moves, falls, moves away from vriksha means vriksha also is relatively moving. In the sense, not really moving, the distance. If pala moves away from the vriksha by 100 meters, vriksha is also equally away from pala 100 meters. So vibaha ashrayaha. Tarki palamba vrikshaha. Small argument was there. We saw. Palam patati. Palam swatantrah karta iti sutrena palasya kartrasanya. Swatantrah karta palam, the sutra comes here 54. 1454. And vriksha is a sutra. That is vriksha. That is palam also vibhaga shreyaha. Vriksha also vibhaga shreyaha. But palam in the sentence karta. So palam swatantrah karta iti sutrena palasya kartrasanya. Then why not apadana sanya? paratvat, viprachede param karyam, because this is an akadarat ekasanya. Palasya apadana sanya api bhavati, kartra sanya api bhavati. Palam can take apadana sanya also, 1424. And swatantraha karta karta sanya also. Paratvat, palasya, karta sanya. Therefore, vriksha will take apadana sanya. That is vrikshat panchami. Apadana sanya katvat. Vriksha shabdasya panchami vibhaktihi. Karta sanya katvat palasya pratama vibhaktihi. Do you remember? We saw one small argument. Apadana definition. Vivaha ashrayaha apadanamiti. So, akadarat ekasanya. This adhigara is important. Similarly, kartar karanayos tritiya and pratipadikarte linga parimana vachane pratama. Karta supposed to take tritiya vibhakti, but pratipadikata linga parimana vachane it is pratama. So that also we discussed. Karta, what vibhakti karta will take? That is not in this section. It is in the vibhakti section. When the vibhakti artha is what is conveyed, then it will take pratama. And the kartra sanya, kartra karaka will take tritiya. That is what Sutra says, anabhigite. That anabhigite, the word also is there. If karta is not anabhigita, then it will take tritiya. Pratama vibhakti is ordained to the word when the pratipadika is brought out by the vibhakti pratyaya. Pratipadika linga parimana vachane pratama. Kartarate pratama vibhakti. Anabhigita kartari tritiya vibhakti. That we saw why Tritiya Vibhakti is not ordained to Karta. That discussion was there. We saw before in the beginning itself, the discussion we saw. Pratipadikata linga parimana varchane, it is Artama iti. Of course, Karna will take Tritiya Vibhakti. Kartra Karnayos Tritiya iti. Tritiya Vibhakti bhavati. It's a small discussion. It was there. In fact, even in Samskrita Bharati book, we saw that. It's good to remember. So, Pratama Vibhakti Bhavati Natu Kartrate. Kartari Tritiya Vibhakti Eva. Yada ting pratyaya krit pratyaya kartrate bhavati tada tam artam bodhayitum punaha tritiya vibhakti na bhavati kintu pratipadikarte pratama eva. So pratama vibhakti bhavati natu kartrate. Pratama vibhakti bhavati natu kartrate kartari tritiya vibhakti eva bhavati. But yada ting pratyaya va krit pratyaya kartrate bhavati tada eva tam artam bodhayitum punaha tritiya vibhakti na bhavati. So therefore, and also we saw kartratasya anuktatvat kartrate tritiya vibhakti bhavati. That is karmarte thing for similarly for karmani also, karmani prayoga. We see the discussion which we saw, just recollecting. Already we saw in the Ashtadhyayi Pravesha at the beginning. If you want, you can just have a look. All these points to be remembered so that clarity will be there, no confusion with regard to what you have learned. Yes, this is what. Think pratyaya. I have underlined. Yada think pratyaya krit pratyaya va kartararte bhavati tada eva tamartam bodayitum पुनः तृतीया विभक्ति न भवते किंतु प्रातिपदिकार्थे प्रथमा विभक्ति एव. This is not in akadarat eka sanya. Akadad eka sanya stops before this section 2-3 section. It is up to 2-2 only. But there was argument. Why karta will take prathama vibhakti? Why not tritiya? Pratipadikarte prathama vibhakti bhavati. एवं क्रिया जाति ही संज्ञा गुणः इत्येते शब्दस्य प्रवृत्त निमित्तानि प्रवृत्त निमित्तं व्यक्तिश्च प्रातिपदिकार्थः. That we saw. प्रवृत्त निमित्तं and व्यक्ति, this is the definition. That which is the nimitta, the cause for the usage of the word, and that is pratipadikārtha. To convey the meaning of the pratipadikārtha, pratama vibhakti is used, not in the sense of denoting the karta. Kartari, that is in denoting the karta, tritiya vibhakti eva bhavati. This is a rule. Now, but in think pratyaya and krit pratyaya kartarate bhavati, then tam artham bodhayitum, again tritiya vibhakti, how it will come? It will not come. Therefore, pratipadikarte prathama vibhakti. That is why, then when tritiya vibhakti is used, that is why anabhigite tritiya vibhakti. When karta is not abhigita, therefore we say when think pratyaya, krit pratyaya do not denote karta, then tritiya vibhakti bhavati. That is why anabhigite, the word becomes significant. Similarly, karma. Yada think pratyaya krit pratyaya va कर्मार्थे वर्तते तदा कर्मार्थे द्वितीया विभक्ति न अभी न भवति किंतु प्रातिपदिकार्थे प्रथमा एव. तिङ् प्रत्यय कृत् प्रत्यय च कर्मार्थे वर्तते इत्यतः कर्ता तिङ् प्रत्ययेन कृत् प्रत्ययेन न उक्तः. कर्तृत्वस्य अनुक्तत्वात् कर्तृत्वे तृतीया विभक्तिः भवति. This is what कर्तृकरणयोस् तृतीया. Then karta karma va abhigitam ched tada kartuhu tritiya vibhaktihi karmanaha dvitiya vibhaktihi na bhavati. Because anabhigite is there. Anabhigite kartari tritiya karmani dvitiya. These are all important points. यदि तिङ् प्रत्ययः कृत् प्रत्ययः कर्तृर्थे वर्तते तर्हि प्रायः तादृशस्य प्रयोगः कर्तरि प्रयोगः. कर्मर्थे वर्तते चेत् कर्मणि प्रयोगः. What is kartari prayoga, karmani prayoga? When think pratyaya or krit pratyaya, when it is used in denoting in the meaning of karma, that karmani prayoga. When it is used in the meaning of karta, then it is kartari prayoga. So pratama vibhakti is used in just giving the meaning of the very pratipadika. So pratipadika arthe pratama, whether it is kartari or karmani. Okay, that's what the here. When it is in pratama vibhakti, then again, how can there be kartararthi think pratyaya can Arkit pratyaya can make karta into tritiya. Not possible. So therefore, pratipadikarte pratama. Then when tritiya bhakti, it will come anabhigite. And karta is not denoted. That's why anabhigite, there only anabhigite comes. Anyway, this is just recollection. So the point what we discussed. Similarly, Dhruvam Apaya Padanam also we discussed. There was one point. Vibhaga Ashrayaha Adha Adi Apadanam. Dhruvam Apaye Apadanam. That is a sutram. But Vibhaga Ashrayaha, I think it comes before. After that only Upapada Bhakti comes. Kartrikarakam, yeah, it's Upapada Bhakti, then I think before God. One small note, footnote was there. It's a good point.
(166) this thing, page number, Apadanam.
Yeah. Vibhaga Ashrayaha Apadanam. Parnam Rakshat Padati. Purvam Parnam Vrikshe Asit. Parnasya Tasmat Vrikshat Vibhaga, separation, Jataha happened. Therefore, Vibhagasya Ashrayaha Vrikshaha Apadanam. Tasmat Panchami. Right? When Parna is moved away from Vriksha, Vibhaga Ashrayaha. Same thing, Vriksha also has the Vibhaga separation. So we can say from the standpoint of Vriksha, Parna is the Vibhaga Ashrayaha, therefore Apadanam. No, we cannot say like that. Why? Vibhagaha dvayoho padartayoho bhavati. Naturally, relative movement. I move away from you, or you move away from me. Then there will be distance, relative movement. Right? Therefore, ataha vibhagaha yata vrikshe vartate, evam parne api asti eva. Yes or no? Vibhaga, separation,
Yes.
is there in vriksha as well as in parna, because it's a relative motion. Tasmat vibhaga ashreha yata vrikshaha, evam parnamapi vibhagasya ashreha eva. Then kimartam parnasya na apadana sanya. Why you say vrikshat parnam padati? Why parnat vrikshaha? Why don't we say no? That samadhanam is parnasya vyapara ashrayatva. Vyaparasya ashreha kaha karta. All those technical terms we must be familiar. Dhatu has got two amsha, we have seen. Vyapara and phalam. Vyaparasya ashreha karta. Phalasya ashreha karma. Phala vyaparayoho samanadikaranam asti chet. Then dhatuhu akarma dhatuhu. Phala vyaparayoho vidikaranam bhavati tarhi dhatuhu sakarmaka dhatu. Iti we have seen before. So now palasya ashreha, vyaparasya ashreha, kaha karta. So vyaparasya ashrayatvat karnasya kartra sanya. Vyapara means action, activities, falling action. It has the ashraya in the parnam. And vibhagasya ashrayatvat apadana sanya na cha prapta. Both are there. So Vyaparasya ashrayatvat kartra sanya, vibhagasya ashrayatvat apadana sanya. Two sanyas possible for parna, but it is an akadarat eka sanya. Therefore, tayoho kartra sanya vidayakam sutram, swatantraha karta ashtadhyayam, putra vartate, paraha vartate, param vartate, Therefore, apadana sanya vidayakasya sutrasya apekshaya paratvat, it comes later, vipratishere param karyam, by that sutram parnasya kartra sanya eva bhavati, apadana sanya na bhavati. Therefore, vriksha has to take apadana sanya, param has to take kartra sanya. That is why kartra sanya katvat pratama vibhakti. That is why it is karta, it is pratama vibhakti. Swatantraha karta. So therefore it is pratama vibhakti. Right? This is the samadhanam. It's a good one. You can remember. Okay. This is just to recall. Fine. But we must be knowing all this apadana karaka. We discussed second time all the points. And between these two, the jani kartuhu as well as bhuva pravaha, we have seen some fine difference. Jani kartuhu janana kriyayaha prakriti. Prakriti means karanam, the material, upadana karam. It is converted into an effect. The cause is converted into an effect. Then it is apadanam and take therefore panchami. Bhuva prabhavaha is, there we saw that, appearance of a thing from a place. It is not here like cause and effect. Stock example, Ganga, Parvatat Pravagati. Parvata, mountain is not converted into a river. The river appears, or the sun arises from the horizon. That is not the cause. It sees the sun seems to rising up from the horizon. So like that is Bhuva Pravaha. Prakriti is, that is the material cause that is converted into effect. Like a mirth is converted into pot. Clouds are converted into rain. Kamat krodaha abhijayate, we can say. But in the Bhashyam there are, take it as apadanam, yeah. They take it as apadanam. That's okay. Apadanam is by jani kartuhu prakriti, we can take, or maybe whatever the interpretation, the explanation given as per possible. But generally we say kama alone is converted into krodha. So kama is the, you can take it as a material cause, converted into krodha. Krodhat, sammoga, smriti vibhravaha, those examples. So when there is a prakriti becomes a product, an effect, then we can apply jani kartuhu prakritihi by that sutra. When we do kark analysis of a sentence, apply. Okay. Anyway, this is all these points we have discussed. Panchami Vibhakti, at least we discussed second time. Okay, let us just read. Bhitrarthanam bhaya hetuhu
Bhitrarthanam bhaya hetuhu
parajera sodaha
parajera sodaha
varanarthanam ipsitaha.
varanartham ipsitaha.
Do you remember varanarthanam ipsitaha example? That from which something is nivaranam. Yes, that likes something very much from, but that is prevented from that. A thing is prevented from another thing which it likes much. Ipsitaha. Aranarthanam. Antardho yena darshanamichati.
Antardho yena darshanamichati.
For each one you can remember one example so that become easy. Here they are like Krishna and Yashoda. Krishna wants to hide himself from Yashoda. He doesn't want Yashoda to see. Antardho yena darshanamichati. Which will take apadana then? Krishna or Yashoda?
Yashoda.
Akhyatopayoge.
Akhyatopayoge
Upayog is a technical word, meaning niyata vidya prapti adhyanam. Akyataha is akyataha, the one who teaches. So therefore, who will get apadana? A student receives knowledge from the teacher. Therefore, who will get apadana singya? Teacher or the student?
Teacher will get apadana.
Teacher, yes. Jani kartuhu prakritihi.
Jani kartuhu prakritihi.
What is the example? Jani kartuhu prakritihi. One stock example, one example you can remember so that it will be easy. Shringacharaha jayate. That's what
Sun
I think.
rising.
Yeah, that all. Sun arises. No, sun arises cannot be. That cannot be. Sun is not made from something, right? No, that's wrong. The stock example.
Ganga.
No, that is
praja prajayante.
that is good. Brahmanaha praja. That also, yeah, that can say that. That's wrong. Nothing wrong in that. Yes, because it vivartopadana karanam can say. Or this stock example, Shringat Sharaha Jayate. From the horns, the Sharaha, the arrows are made. From Mrit, Gata is made. Right?
Yeah.
Ganga and all is for Bhuvav Pravaha, not for the Janikartuhu.
Okay.
Bhuvav Prabhavaha, it appears, right? Rakati Karanam. It is there, but appears. From where it appears? That is Apadana. That's what we saw, right? What is Prabhavaha? Prabhava is appears for the first time. Rakatanam. Appears from some place, right? Bhuvaha. So Bhub, that is, it gains the status of being existent by appearing from some place. So Prakati Bhavanam and Bhuhu is Bhavanam. It is exists. The existence of a thing is known from appearance from a place. That's a Ganga Parvatat Pravahati. Right? Ganga exists, comes to existence. But what is its where does it appear? First Parvata. So remember. Okay.
Dhruvam apaya. That also. Parvatam is a dhruvam. So same example you can use.
Very good. Yes, nice question. This is what we discussed. That's why Mahabhashyakara said this is anavashyam. The sutra is anavashyam. Bhuva Parvaha is it. Remember, we discussed in the last class.
Yeah.
Yes. It is apadanam. We can say dhruvam apaya apadanam. Why can't we say yes? You can say. That's what Mahabhashyakara it told. The sutra only is not required. It is already an upata vishayam eva. Discussed in dhruvam apaya apadanam. So why this sutra is required? It is anavashyam iti. Yes, that Mata Bhashyakara says, Mahabhashyakara. Right? Yes. But anyway, Sutram is there. And therefore, we'll read. Then, so, Padana must be clear. Next one. Karmana yam avipraiti sa sampradhanam.
Karmana yam avipraiti sa sampradhanam.
So this, Karmana yam avipraiti. Kriyaya yam avipraiti also is there, right?
Yeah.
Karmana yam avipraiti example, stock example. In the table, you can see the table 50, point number 57. Here, stock example only I have given here. The table. Taken from Kashika and of course some other. Upadhyaya gam dadati. Manavakaya bhiksham dadati. You can see the example, dadati is so the object is the karma, grammatical karma goes to whom? The object is, who is the recipient of, that's what we say, recipient of the result of action, the karma. That is, karma is, it's grammatical karma only, the kriya, not kriya. So, the karma goes to whom? So that is upadanam. So we have upadhyaya, kam dadati or vipraya. You can take some simple example. Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati yaha me bhaktya prayachati. All these are the object. Patram pushpam palam toyam yaha me prayachati. Bhaktya is prakrityadibhyah upasankhyanam. Remember, with devotion. How does he give? Is it karana tritiya? How can be karana? It is hetu. No. It is shows how the action is done. So we have to say it as prakrityadibhyah upasankyanam. He gives with devotion. So our focus is not on this. Yachati, prayachati, me yachati, he gives me yaha, the one who gives what? Toyam, palam, patram, pushpam, all this. This goes to whom? To me. Therefore, me, Ishvara is
Sampradhanam.
Therefore, these are all the karma, the object. Karmana, yaha abhipraiti. The one, yaha abhipraiti. Kaha abhipraiti karmana. Ishvaraha. Yeah. Right. Therefore, it is sampradhanam. Right.
Yes.
Abhipraiti. The word also, we saw abhipraiti is abhipurvaka, prapurvaka. Then, what is a dhatu?
Ye-
Abhi, prapurvaka,
Ingata.
ingato dhatu. Ingato dhatu, what is the form? Ingato dhatu, what is form? I will write here. Abhi plus pra plus ingato plus tip pratyaya. Then T will cross it. Nakara is it letter. He will become shap will come shapal. Shabha praprati byaha luk bhavati. Comes and goes away. He becomes ye. So, right? Therefore, you have eti. Then after what will happen? Pra plus a will become what sandhi?
Vriddhi sandhi. Vriddhi.
Actually, yengi pararupam, by that pararupam supposed to happen. But the apavada is eti edati utsu. Eti edat utsu next to vriddhi. By that vriddhi happens. See, apavada to vriddhi is pararupa sandhi. Apavada to pararupa sandhi is vriddhi sandhi. Anyway, I don't want to get to sandhi. Already we know. You have to check. Engi pararupam and sutram is upasarga ending with avarna when followed by a dhatu beginning with a yang letter. Then apavada is there. Vriddhi will not happen. We have, like the example, pra plus ejate. I think we said long back we saw. It becomes prejate. Something like that is there. Pararupa sandhi. But apavada to pararupa sandhi is eti edat utsu. Therefore, vriddhi will happen. Praiti. Therefore, abhipraiti, abhipraya. Al abhi comes from this dhatu, abhipraiti. So abhipurvaka, ra dhatu, sorry, abhiprapurvaka, in dhatu, then in plus tip becomes eti. So abhipraiti. The meaning is it is given with expectation of nothing. That's what abhipraiti. Karmanayam abhipraiti. Now, let's see what website says. Has he explained anything? Let's see. Abhipraiti. First, we saw only the table. Now, some important points from the website we can. Yamuddishya dhanam diyate. That's why dada to always taken as an example. Diyate. Given. Tat. Tatkaraka sanyakam. Tatkaraka karakam sampradana sanyakam bhavati. Upadhyaya gam dadati. Dhanasya karmani. Yam uddishya dhanam diyate. With regard to karmani, what vibhakti here? Huh?
Dvitiya vibhakti it has.
I know. How can be vibhaktiya? With regard,
Chaturthi.
no, chaturtiya. Which is karmani is chaturthi.
So
No.
if it is Gatyataka Dhatu, you will say you can have both, no ji? Karma.
No. Don't think too much, Anna. I'm asking simple. In the sentence, Dana is karmani. What
Okay.
is vibhakti? That's it. Where is gatyartaka and all here? In the sentence, in the website, he has explained something with the sentence with regard to the karma of giving. Okay, this is just a saptami.
Oh.
With regard to the karma of giving, Vishaya saptami. Okay, I don't think this has nothing to do with gatyartaka and all. Yam uddishya dhanam diyate. This is explanation. Okay, explanation
Okay.
of this. Dhanasya. I'm asking about the vibhakti of the explanation sentence. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
In this
okay. I
sentence,
thought in
particular
Gata, okay,
sentence.
No. Okay. Karake iti asmin adhikare yehi dashabhihi sutraihi sampradana sanyayaha vidanam kriyate teshu idam pratama sutram. Okay, let me ask you. What vibhakti is this? What karaka is it? Yehi dashabhihi sutraihi. Then,
Tritiya vibhakti.
no. Tritya vibhakti is known. What karaka?
Okay. It's not Karana. Karana only. No? Through these sutras, Sampradana Sanya is given. So it is a Karana Karaka.
Yehi dashabhihi sutraihi sampradana sanyayaha danam kriyate. It is in karmani prayoga. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It is in vidanam kriyate karmani prayoga. So in kartari prayoga, suppose what will happen? Convert this into kartari. Karoti. Vidanam is karma. Vidanam karoti. Karma is the object. Okay. Karma
Yeah.
is, that becomes vidanam karoti. Now vidanam kurvanti. What vidanam kurvanti? Yani sutrani. Kati sutrani? Dasha sutrani. You have to say like that.
Okay.
Yani dasha sutrani sampradana sanyayaha vidanam kurvanti. Therefore, what karaka is that then?
Kartruhu. It will
Therefore,
be.
it's a katra karaka, right?
Okay.
Why you are
So,
holding to the word English word through? So I have to drop it. If you give that meaning, then you will get caught in Tritiya, Karna Tritiya and all. Karaka, you have to don't use English words. Otherwise, no, we get stuck there.
okay.
Adhikari is, of course, in this adhikara, adharaha, adhikaranam. Okay, and you have just a one. Understanding I will tell. So Sutrani Sampradana Sanyayaha Vidanam Karoti. Fine.
Yeah.
Vidanam
Okay.
Kurvanti. Right? Okay. Teshu, among them, Teshu, it is Nirdharana Saptami. Okay. The sentence itself I am saying. Teshu, among this, Idam Pratama Sutram. What Saptami? Nirdharana
Saptami.
Saptami. Nirdharana Saptami. Anyway. Let us not discuss like that. Otherwise, we won't. One class is not sufficient. If we discuss the karaka of this. Anyway, here just came across danasya karmani. Okay. Kam uddishya danam diyate tasya sampradana sanya bhavati. यथा यदि कश्चन राजा उपाध्यायमुद्दिश्य उपाध्यायस्य कृते गां ददाति तर्हि उपाध्याय पदार्थस्य पदार्थ means it's an object. Upadhyaya, I mean, it's not physical object. I mean, in the sense,
Okay.
padartha,
Yeah.
a thing, vastu.
Mm.
But everything is vastu only. Vastu, asti iti vastu. Asati iti vastu. Sampradana sanya vidiyate. Therefore, Chaturthi Sampradane, by that sutra, Sampradana sanya is given. Okay. Abhiprayati, this is what is it. Abhiprayati is Yam Shabdasya Artaha Abhisambadhnati. Abhisampurvaka Badhnati. Badhnati, which conjugation? Ninth. Badhnati, Badhnitaha, Badhananti. So this is Abhisambandham. Karma is Karta wants to associate the karma to Sampradana. It does by giving action. Dhanam Krutva Karta Karma Sangya Padarthasya, the Padartha Karma is that. Yena Saha Sambandham Prastapayitum Ichati. That's why Abhiprayati. He wants to establish a Sambandha. With what? Yena, by which? By which means Karma Padarthasya. Karma Dhanam Dattva Karta Karma Sangya Padarthasya. Yena Saha. With what he wants to establish Sambandha, relationship. That Tasya Prakrita Sutrena Sampradana Sanya Bhavati. So Karta Yena Saha Sambandham Prastapayitum wants to establish relation with what? Tasya Kasya Karma Sanya Padartha Kasya Yena Saha Sambandham Prastapayitum Ichati Tasya with what? That will be Sampradana Sanya. Iti Ashaya. Therefore Abhipraiti is Abhisambadhnati. That's a good way to note it. The Kashika will say the same thing. Anvarta Sanya Vijnanat Dadati Karmani. Okay, this is not given. Karta Karnabhutena, sorry, Karmana Karnabhutena. Karta Yam Abhipreti Tat Karakam Sampradana Sangikam Bhavati. Okay. Danasya Karmana Yam Abhipreti Sa Sampradana Siddhanta Kaumati. Okay, anyway, this is so Abhisambandhanati, that is the meaning. Then just we'll have quickly read. Then examples are now we have seen Raja Upadhyaya Gam Dadati. That's okay. So now the go is Upadhyayena Saha Sambandham Stapayati Kaha Raja. Kena Saha Upadhyayena. Therefore Upadhyayena Au by Dana Kriya.
Yeah.
So therefore Upadhyaya will get Sampradana Sagya. Okay. Then Karma Sangye Padarthasya Sahayam Svikirite. Therefore Dadati Ityasyaha Kriyayaha Karma Padam Abhipreti iti Kriyayaha Karanatvena Vidiyate. So this is what the Kashikakaras Karmana Karnabhutena Karta Abhipreti has given. Also, Kincha moreover, Asmin Karye Karma Sangeka Padarthasya Sahayam Svikriyate. Okay. Ataha dadati ityasyaha kriyayaha karmapadam abhipreti iti kriyayaha karanattvena vidiyate. Anena prakarena raja gava what vibhakti?
Tritiya
Tritiya.
vibhakti.
Gava upadhyayam abhipreti iti artharasya nirdeshartham. So this is what the meaning is. Raja abhipreti. What? Upadhyayam gava abhipreti ityasyeva arthasya nirdeshartham. For giving this meaning alone, what happened? You make here abhipreti. That is understood here. Raja dadati. Upadhyaya rajati. Karnabhutena karmana karnabhutena karta yam abhipreti. That sampradhanam. So for gam upadhyaya dadati iti vakyam siddhyati. Atah eva karmana karnabhutena. That's what Kashikakara very clearly gives. Yes. Karmana karnabhutena karta yam abhipreti iti artham vyachashte. It is vyachashte it told. Tells. Artham vyachashte they give meaning. Kashikakara tells. What is it? Karmana by Tritiya karmana, that is why karmana is here. Gava. Karnabhutena karta yam abhipreti. Karta yam abhipreti. Karta yam abhipreti, that is, in the sentence it is karma. And karnabhutena, this is gava. So,
Karma has become karana here. The gam,
yes.
Tritiya
So,
vibhakti has become gava, Tritiya here.
yes.
Upadhyaya sampradhanam has become the karma.
Yes.
To
So, this abhipreti is
Upadhyaya.
important.
Ah.
Raja wants to connect the Raja sambandham abhipreti ichchati. Katam karma to that the one who is the receiver of the karma. So Raja gava upadhyayam abhipreti. Abhipreti means Raja ichchati. Sambandham abhipreti. Sambandhanati. What? Sambandham upadhyayam. Along with what? The question comes. Gava. Gava upadhyayam abhipreti. So karma sangika padarthasya sahayam svikriyate. It takes the sahayam help of karma sangya and dadati ityas kriyayaha karma padam abhipreti iti kriyayaha karanatvena vidiyate. Dadati gives, giving action. Giving actions, karma padam, the object, abhipreti iti karma padam, that is one. Abhipreti iti kriyayaha karanatvena vidiyate. Karma padam is karanatvena vidiyate. Karma padam, karma is the object of giving action. It is in the form of karanam, is ordained for abhipreti kriya. So that's the previous explanation. Dadati is what is dadati? Object of giving, that is karma padam. And the karma padam for the abhipreti kriya, and karma padam is in the form of karana. So therefore, here, what karma is in the form of karana, gava. So Raja gava upadhyayam abhipreti. This is the explanation of the Kashikakara's statement. Karmana karnabhutena karta yam abhipreti. Otherwise, Kashikakara's statement cannot be understood. Raja gam upadhya dadati, the sentence. But abhipraya of the sentence is based on this vakya. Abhipreti, the meaning you have to bring in. अभिप्रैति. So dadati iti kriyayaha yat karmapadam bhavati tat अभिप्रैति क्रियायाः करणत्वेन वर्तते विधीयते. The object of giving action is in the form of karana for the abhipraiti kriya. He wants to connect upadhyaya with the cow. So now go becomes karana. How does he want to have that sambandha with upadhyaya? Raja wants relation, that is sambandham ichchati. Upadhyayam abhipraiti badnati. Abhipraiti is badnati. Abhisambandhanati. Whom? Upadhyaya. How? The question, naturally, if you ask question, you'll get an answer. Abhisambandhanati. Kaha? Raja. Then come upadhyayam. Katham? Answer has to be tritiya. Gava. By Gava. Gava is karna. So karna bhutena yat karma bhavati. Gam. That's what here gam is there. Gam iti karma padam karma bhutena bhavati abhipraiti kriyayaha. That's why he has given karmana karna bhutena karta yam abhipraiti. He doesn't use the word dadati. Dadati is generally the dadatu means giving action, and that karma will go to someone. Therefore, that is sampradana. That is based on this only we explain. But here in Kashika, he doesn't use the word dadati. The way same word abhipraiti in sutra he uses karta abhipraiti. Yam abhipraiti, that is yam abhipraiti is with what he wants to have sambandha. How? That is karanam, and that will be karma in the sentence. Therefore, karmana karna bhutena karta yam abhipraiti. Yam abhipraiti, yam is what vibhakti? Here karta is pratama vibhakti, is karta, subject. Abhipraiti is kriya. Abhisambandhanati, that is sambandham sthapayitam ichchati. Karta sambandham sthapayitam ichchati. What is the object of the kriya? Yam. Yakayo ye. Yam. Yam is the karma. Right? Yam in the sentence, it is dvitiya vibhakti. So karta yam abhipraiti. And that yam is what is called sampradhanam. And how does he want to have that relationship, sambandha? Through the karma. And karma in the form of karana. Karana bhutena karta yam abhipraiti stat sampradhana sangikam bhavati. That therefore the object here, in this, the object for abhipraiti will be sampradhana sanya for dadati kriya. We can understand like that. The object of abhipraiti kriya will be sampradhanam for dadati kriya. Therefore, karta upadhyayam abhipraiti katam by karmana karnabhutena karmana. Therefore, gava. Therefore, in the sentence, what will happen? Yam is the sampradhana, therefore chaturthi, and karnabhutena karmana. So karma, which is gam, and that in the form of the karna by cow, therefore gava. Upadhyayam abhipraiti. Understand? Very tricky is this one. Without using the word dadati, if you want to write a sentence, this is what the meaning is. This is how you have to write. Raja gam upadhyaya abhipraiti. Upadhyaya dadati. That is equal to Raja gava upadhyayam abhipraiti. Now let us do the exercise. Now you, in the same format, here, you have examples. You don't use the word dadati. Can you use abhipraiti? Here you have to supply saha. Karta not there. Padhyaya, that already done. Vipraya you can
Raja.
take. Anything you take.
Ra-
Raja, saha, whatever it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Saha, gava, vipram, abhipraiti. Right?
Correct.
Saha I'm taking. Saha, abhipraiti. What? Vipram. How? By gava. Ganesh, you try. Manavakaya bhiksham dadati. You can say saha or whatever it is. Don't use rat.
Saha, Manavakam Briksha Dadati.
No.
Big.
No dadati.
Abhipraiti. Abhipraiti.
Saha
Right.
abhipraiti. Yes.
Saha Abhipraiti.
Yes. Saha abhipraiti. Then Manavakaya is here, Bhiksha. Then it will become
Bhiksha Tritiya it becomes. Bhiksha Strilinga. Bhikshaya.
Bhikshaya Abhipraiti.
You remember the sentence. Okay. I will write here within bracket. The same format you can, that is what the meaning is. That is Saha abhipraiti. Saha kim abhipraiti. Vipram abhipraiti. He wants to establish sambandha with the Vipra. How? The same format. That is what the meaning is. Saha karnabhutena karmana. Saha karnabhutena karmana. Yam, that's what Sampradana is Sutra says. Yam abhipraiti. That is Sampradana Sangikam Bhavati. Now, the same way, Manavakaya will become Saha abhipraiti. Yes. Tell.
Bhiksha Manavakam Abhipraiti.
Bhiksha?
Bhikshaya.
Bhikshaya Manavakam Abhipraiti.
Because this is karma. Karma will be in karna. Karmana karna bhutena. And this is Dvitiya. Manavakam bhikshayai abhipriti. He wants to connect by bhiksha. Manavaka and bhiksha connecting. Right? How does he want to have sambandha with Manavaka? Through bhiksha. That's what through he said. Karna bhutena. So bhikshaya manavakam abhipriti. Third sentence will be Parvati. Pratipadayati guruhu yogya shishya vidya dadati. That will become
Dadati. Abhipraiti. Dadati becomes Abhipraiti. So, Guruhu yogyam shishyam vidyaya abhipraiti.
Yes. Guruhu yogyam shishyam vidyaya abhipriti. This is what the meaning is. Next one. Kandikopadhyayah. You can do Ganesh. Sumati ji, if you can do. Kandikopadhyayah. Shishyaya. Chapetam. Dadati. How do you do it, Ganesh ji?
Kandikopadhyayah.
That is karta.
It is Karta.
Abhipriti. First year, that is. Yeah. Chapetam is.
Chapet.
Karmana. Not Chapetaya. This is the karma here. Karma, karana, bhutena karmana. This will become. Who is the recipient of the Chapeta? Shishya.
Shishya.
Therefore, the Shishyaya will become Shishyam. He wants to establish Sambandham Sthapayita Michati. Right? Shishyam Sambandham. How?
The Chapeta.
Chapeta. Therefore, Chapeta, yeah. That's the meaning. That is what the abhiprati, the word if you use, you have to write. But we don't use abhiprati, tadati we use. Okay. Lot of example. Gurave patram likati.
Karta we have to.
Supply. Shishyaha. You can
Shishyaha.
supply.
Okay.
It's always saha. You can. Saha.
Saha gurum patrena abhipraiti.
Yes.
Likati also abhipraiti only.
It's okay. Saha gurum patrena abhipraiti, not likati. Sorry. Devadattaha kupat patam jalam anayati. Okay. Devadattaya kupa jalam anayati. Okay, sorry. Saha, then we have to supply saha.
Saha devadattam.
Saha abhipraiti. Number one. Devadattaya padam abhipraiti. Saha abhipraiti. Object of abhipraiti is
Devadattam.
Devadattam. Kupat is kupat only. That will not change.
Okay. Jalena.
Jalena. This is what rephrased as Sampradana Karaka in this sentence. This is what Kashika Kara says. Karta yam abhipraiti. Right? Au. Kena. Karmana. Kena. This is Karana Bhutena Karmana. That is in the form of karma, which is in the form of karana. Right? This is karma in the form of karanam. If you say dadati, then what will happen? Saha jalam devadattam dadati. That's what he said, right? That's what he said. Karana bhutena karmana. And this is yam. So karmana yam abhipraiti. Even in the sutram also. The same thing sutram. Karmana yam abhipraiti. Karmana what vibhakti? Tritiya. That is what here karmana yam karta abhipreti tata sampradhan. That is what same thing Kashika Kara repeats. What did he say? Same. That's what sutra is. By karma which in tritiya vibhakti, the one who is the yam karta yam abhipreti sambandham stapayati. That will be sampradhanam. So karma in tritiya vibhakti. What tritiya vibhakti? This is karana bhutena. That is Kashika Kara says that tritiya vibhakti of the word karma is karana tritiya. Karana bhutena. Okay. Similarly, last one here. Prayachati is there. Yaha, that is the karta. Yo. Yaha. Abhipreti. Right?
Yeah.
Then?
Mahyam. That is Mam.
Patram pushpam palam toyam patrena. Right? Pushpena. Palena. Toyena. Mam abhipreti. Bhaktya. Bhaktya is bhaktya. Right? Yaha patrena, pushpena, palena, toyena, mam bhaktya abhipreti. Then what will happen? Tat sampradhanam bhavati. Yaha yena mam abhipreti. Patrena, pushpena, toyena, mam bhaktya abhipreti. That mam will be yam abhipreti. Yam mam abhipreti. Tat sampradhanam bhavati. Sampradhanatvat. Therefore, Chaturthi, Mam will become May. Right? Understand now? Clear?
Yes.
It's good to know like this. Abhiprati. Then, therefore, Kashika Kara says like that. Kashika Kara doesn't, he just rephrased what is that sutra is. He just added Karna Bhutena, one word. Karta, of course, we have to supply because abhipraiti is there. Is there any kriyapadam without karta? No kriyapadam without karta. So karta is understood. So this part of the sentence only is explained. Then we have to say saha sampradhanam. Karmana, karta, karanabhutena karmana, kartayam abhipraiti. Okay. Okay, then I think this is anvarta sanya. यद्यपि सूत्रे पाणिनिमहर्षिभिः दानकर्मणा इति स्पष्टरूपेण न उच्यते. Yes, दानकर्म is not said. तर्ह्यपि प्रकृतसूत्रेण प्रयोगः दानक्रियायाः सम्बन्धने भवति इति काशिकाकारस्य मतं भवति. Yes. So we have tried that in all the examples, but according to Kashikakara, it is only for Danakriya, he says. Tasya pushtyartam saha sampradana sagyam anvarta संज्ञारूपेण स्वीकरोति. इत्युक्ते किं सम्प्रदानम् इत्यस्याः संज्ञायाः व्युत्पत्तिः सम्यक् प्रदीयते अस्मै तत्. That's what सम्प्रदानम् is. दानकर्मणः सन्दर्भेन एव दीयते. अतः अस्य सूत्रस्य प्रयोगः दानकर्म सन्दर्भेन भवति इति काशिकाकारस्य आशयः. परन्तु प्रकृतसूत्रस्य भाष्ये एतादृश अन्वर्ता is not given. Agraha na drishyate, because we have other examples also. Kincha bhashyakarane kandikopadhyayah shishyena chapetikam dadati, gives a slap to the student. Iti etaha prayogaha swayam kritaha santi. Atrapi dadati kriyapad midyate tatapi. What is the dana karma nasti? Therefore, etadrisha prayogaha api bhashya sammataha eva atascha prakrita sutrasya dana karma vihaya anyeshu staleshu api sambhavati iti Bhagavaha Vayyakaranaha Manyante. Therefore, only we have the examples of Pita Putram, Putraya Patram Likati, Mata Balakaya Pun Pachati. All these are valid usages. Those Kashikakara, it takes only the Anvarta. Anvarta means Artha in keeping with what it is. Okay. You understand?
Yes.
Artha in keeping with the Dana. Dana Anvarta only Kashikakara accepts, but Mahabhashyakara doesn't say so. Other meanings are also there, right? So it taking the Dana Kriya to be the obvious meaning, but other meanings also they are taken by the other Vaiyakaranas. That's why Devadattaha, okay, Rajakasya Vastram Dadati iti Prayogasya. Next one, sorry. Kincha asmin pakshe Devadattaha Rajakaya Vastram Dadati iti api Prayogaha Uchitaha eva. Ataha asmin pakshe Devadattaha Rajakasya Vastram Dadati iti Prayogasya Sadhatvam. Sampradanasya Avayakshayam. That is always is understood. Please note this. When any karaka, Sampradanasya Avayakshayam, Sheshatva, Shashti Bhakti also possible. Devadattaha Rajakasya Vastram Dadati also, it's fine. Rajakasya means not the Devadatta gives the cloth of the Rajaka, not the meaning. Rajaka is there is the one who is the recipient of Vastram, but you can use Shashti Bhakti also. Always Sampradana Avayakshayam by Sheshe Shashti. Sheshe Shashti is when it is, when you don't want to assign any other karaka, then it is up, it's up to karta. So therefore, Sampradanasya Avayakshayam Sheshatva Avayakshaya Shashti Bhakti api bhavati. But the meaning is not Devadatta washes, Devadatta gives the vastram of the Rajaka. That is not the meaning.
Okay.
Same meaning only. That is why when we study, we have to know the context. So Dana Karma Vihaya Anyeshu Taleshu Epi Bhavanti. That we can note. Then one Vartikam was the Kriyaya Yam Abhipraiti. That is also Sampradhanam. Kriya is action. Karmana is object karma, but kriyaya is by action also. We saw in our table. It's a Vartikam, it's a, even he or she, for whom or for which an action is intended, the recipient of the action, that also will be considered to be sampradhanam. Patye shete, shete, patye shete. Sa we have to supply. So therefore, that is sampradhanam. Shete, the action is intended for whom, therefore that is sampradhanam. Shraddhaya niharhate. So, similarly, yuddhaya sannagyate, prepares for the yuddha. Gurave nivedayati. Nivedanam for, he does for Guru. Acharya shishyaya brute. Brute kriya. What is the object of brute? Nothing is that. But it is karma that Vachanam speaking is intended for the shishya. Okay. Now let us see the Vartika given in the website.
ಹಿಂಗೆ ಖಂಡಿಕೋಪಾಧ್ಯಾಯ ಅವರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So in our table only, is some small correction to be made. ಹಿಂಗೆದ ಖಂಡಿಕೋಪಾಧ್ಯಾಯ meaning ಇರ್ಕಲ್ಲ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ಲೆ. ಚಪ್ಪಿ. So who learns section by section, or who teaches section by section. Kandikopadhyaya. Maybe anything we can write.
Maybe the Kandika, this I have taken from Kale.
Oh.
So, the Upadhyaya this is about the Kandika. Upadhyaya who teaches Kandika. So we can take that. It's okay, I think.
Okay, yeah.
The Kandika section should be learned section by section. And Upadhyaya is one who teaches that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yes.
It's more technical about the particular section of the Veda.
Yeah.
Yatra vakye karma padam na vidyate. Yes. Karma padam na vidyate. Karta kriyaya. Swasya sambandham. That's what abhipraiti. Swasya sambandham yena saha sthapayitum ichchati. Karta sambandham sthapayitum yena saha tasya sampradhana sanya. Iti artikasya artaha. Yatra karma padam vidyate tatra tu karmanayam abhipraiti sa sampradhanam. Iti anena eva prapta sanya sampradhana sanya anena vartikena akarmaka dhatunam sandarbhena. That's what is important. Yes, akarmaka dhatunam abhi vidyate. Shadaya, yes. Nihargate. Nihargate shraddhasya nindam karoti iti asya artaha. कश्चन देवदत्तः श्राद्धादेहे कार्यस्य यदा निन्दां करोति तदा येन निन्दकर्मणा सः मम अस्मिन् श्राद्धे विश्वासः नास्ति, इदं श्राद्धं मम मतेन न सम्यक् कृतम्. That is the meaning. इत्यादि प्रकारेण श्राद्धक्रियया सः स्वस्य सम्बन्धं स्थापयति. अतः अत्र क्रियया यम् अभिप्रैति सः सम्प्रदानम् इति वार्तिकेन श्राद्धपदार्थस्य सम्प्रदानसंज्ञा. Okay. But nihargate, gargate, is it akarmaka dhatu? Karmaka dhatu, no, because this is not akarmaka dhatu, but maybe the next one is akarmaka dhatu. Just thinking, it's niharganam, garghayam, right?
Garhadatu. Garhadatu. That one. What is that?
Dhatu is garghadatu, garghadatu. Gargati, Lupasada Chara Japa Jabadaga, Baba Garghayam, and Sutram also is there. In Young Pratyaya, we are going to see that little later. Garg.
Sakarmaka dhatu, yes.
Sakarmaka dhatu, because the object of can be there. But maybe this example for not the next example, I think. He says akarmaka dhatunam sandarbena api vidiyate. Not the immediate example. Maybe yuddhaya sannagyate. That is one. He prepares for the battle. So this is akarmaka dhatu. Nakh dhatu. Karmani prayoga. Yuddhasya nischayam karoti. Yuddhartam sajjaha. Prepares for the yuddha. That is what it is meaning. Atra aham yuddham karomi iti nischayena yuddhena saha sambandham prastapayati. Kaha sainikaha. Yuddhena saha. Therefore, by this vartika, sannagyate, by that kriya, yuddha padarthasya sampradana sanya. Yuddhena saha sambandham. Therefore, patye shete, patya saha shete, patim anukulayitam shete ityasya arthaha. Patni shayana kriya patya saha swasya sambandham yojayati. So therefore, patya saha pati padarthasya anena vartikena sampradana sanya. It's okay. If you can rewrite, anyway we like. So if we can rewrite like this, yuddhena saha swasya sambandham prastapayati. Similarly here, patya saha swasya sambandham yojayati samstapayati. Patya saha, that what is saha is that will be sampradana. Similarly here, shadda nigarate is shadda kriyaya saha swasya sambandham samstapayati. That's how the meaning is. Shadda kriyaya is there. Therefore, kriyaya, therefore, shadda will become chaturthi, sampradana sanya. Yuddha kriyaya sambandham prastapayati, sambandham icchati. Therefore, yuddha will become daya. Similarly, patya saha sambandham samstapayati, patni. Therefore, pati become sampradana. वस्तुतः भाष्यकारेण इदं वार्तिकम् अनावश्यकम् इति उक्त्वा प्रत्याख्यातम् अस्ति. भाष्यकार dismisses this. Mahabhashyakara. This is anavashyakam. Anyway, pratyakyatam uktam. It just dismisses. Pratyakyatam is dismisses. Anavashyam iti uktva, it dismisses. Why? Bhashyakar matena sutre vidyamanaha karmana iti kriyeha api avashyam grahanam bhavati eva. Therefore, etani sutrani udaharanani sutrasya eva आधारेण साधुत्वं प्राप्नोति. तदर्थं वार्तिकं नैव आवश्यकम् इति. Anyway, it is there. It's okay. We are not going to say it. We just yield. It is there. Just we will take it. अस्मिन् विषये अधिकं विपठिष्यवः अस्य सूत्रस्य भाष्यं पश्येयुः. Okay. Okay, then. One more Vartikam. Did we see this? This one? This is there in the table. Can anyone check?
Yeah, it's there, Ji. 59.
Where is it?
Pashuna Rudram. 59.
Oh,
I saw this. Pashuna Rudram Yajyate. Yeah, for Yaj Dhatu alone.
1 minute. Let me check.
Um,
51, huh?
59.
9.
And this one is in 58. Okay, 59.
You have given one. If the note you have given, according to the commentators, the Vartikam is applicable only in case of Yaj Dhatu.
Ejidatu. Okay. What is the Vartikam? Oh, this karmanaha.
The Karmanaha Karna Sanya.
Sampradanasya karma sanya. When karma and sampradana are used sentence, karma should be given karna sanya and sampradana should be given karma sanya. Oh, that is okay. This is when According to the commentator, this Vartikam is applicable only in the case of Ejidhatu. Yeah, okay. In fact, this is how we wrote Savipreti, right?
It's
You see?
same as what we did for Abhipreti. Yeah?
That's what, yes. But this is says only for Ejidhatu. We use the word Avipreti. This is only for Ejidhatu. It is possible. Okay. Jege. Karmanaha Karnasanya Vaktavya Sampradanasya Karmasanya. Okay. I think this Vartika. I'll put it the website. Sorry, in the my table, I'll just add it. Not able to add 1 minute. Just type JK Karmanaha Karnasanya Vaktavya. And Sampradanasya Karmasanya. Okay. Yajnam karoti ityartha siddhatoh karma padasya karmasanya bhavati sampradanasya karmasanya. Like what we saw, Pashuna Rudram Yajate. Kasminchit Yajne Rudram Modagitum Pashoha Balihi Diyate Chet. Dana Karmani Pashuhu Iti Vasata Karma Padam. Yes. Rudraha Sampradana Sajna. That should be right. Pashum Rudraya Dadati. Iti Prayogaha. Parantu Dada Toho Stani Yadi Yashdatu Prayogaha Kriyate. Therefore, this is what the meaning is. Pashum Rudraya Dadati. Right? If Yajdati is used, then Karma Padasya Karna Sanya and Sampradanasya Karma Sanya Bhavati. It's okay. That's what we saw. Okay, then Sampradanasya Treyaha Bedaha. What are the 3 Vedas? One Vakya, in the Vakya Padiyam it is given. Anirakaranat Kartuhu Syad. Kartuhu. Kartustya Gangam Karmane Psitam. Prerana Patibhyancha Labate Sampradanatham. Okay. Kartuhu Karmana Ipsitam Tyagangam Anikaranat. Prerana Anumatibhyam cha Sampradanatam Labate. So Vidyamanaha Tyagangam iti Shabdaha. Tyaga is giving. Therefore Dana Gragakasya Ityukte Yaha Danam Svikaroti. Yes. Tyagangam. That is Yaha Danam, the receiver or the recipient of the karma object. Yata Upadhyayaha Tasya Nirdesham Karoti. Karmana ipsitam iti asya tyagangasya visheshanam. Yat tyagangam, that is dana karmana, ipsitam tat tribihi prakarehi sampradana sanyam labate iti asya karikayaha. By 3 ways it will is sampradana sanya. So tyaganga means yaha danam svikarati, dana gragaka. Okay. Karmana ipsitam. Okay. Anikaranat. Yatra tyagangam nahi kinchana nyachate. Nacha dana kriyat purvam tyagangasya anumati svikriyate. Nacha tata dattam danam tyagangam tyajati. Tatra tasya tyagangasya sampradana sanya anikaranat bhavati. Yata bhaktaha ishvaraya pushpani dadati. Ishvaraha na pushpani yachate. Okay. Nacha ishvaram prashtva tasme pushpani diyante. That is also fine. That's what he said before. Nacha Ishvaraha arpitani pushpani nirakaroti. Therefore, Ishvara Padatasya Sampradana Sajna Nirakaranat. Yagangam Nagi Kinchana Yachate. Nobody asked for that. Nacha Dana Kriyat Purum, and no permission is asked before giving. And Nacha Datta Danam Tyagangam Jayati. So, and to whom you give, he also doesn't dismiss that. Therefore, Anirakaranastu, that's the same, Anirakaranat. Sampradana Sanya Bhavati Ishwarasya. Second one, okay, 3 ways it will get Sampradana Sanya. This is more technical. Prerana is number 2. Yatra yachakena punaha prishte sati yachakasya prarthanaya preranam prapya. Kept on repeatedly asking. Then taspai danam diyate tatra yachakasya sampradana sanya. Eta danikaha manavakaya daksham dadati. Manavakena punaha prishte sati. Tasya satim drishta danikaha taspai daksham dadati. Okay. Then anumanat. Yata tyagangena kritasya kasachit karmanaha krite tasmai dakshina surupena atava upayana surupena va kinchit diyate tata tasya danasya अस्वीकरणमपि अत्यागः कर्तुं शक्नोति तत्र त्यागाङ्गस्य अनुमतेः भवति अनुमतेः सम्प्रदानसंज्ञा अनुमतेः भवति यथा पिता उपाध्यायिकां ददाति अत्र उपाध्यायेन पाठनादिकं कार्यं किञ्चित् कृतम् अस्ति ओके ततः दक्षिणारूपेण पिता उपाध्यायगां ददाति इति आशय वर्तते किञ्च यदि उपाध्याय इदानीं गां न इच्छति तर्हि अस्य दानस्य अस्वीकारमपि कर्तुम् अर्हति अतः अत्र उपाध्यायस्य ओके अनुमानात् अनुमतेः so we can अस्वीकारं we can reject also in that sense also संप्रदान अस्मिन् विषये अधिकं पिप्पटिशवः सनन्तात् पठितुम् इच्छुः वाक्यपदीयम् अथवा वर्गसूत्रस्य पदवञ्जलि व्याख्यानं पश्येयुः the long way to go okay this is when we study come across Bhashya and all, then we can make this. What type of Sampradanam? It is Anikaranat Sampradanam or Preranat Sampradanam or Anumanat Sampradanam. We can find out. Now we can say this. Patram Pushpam Balam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prechati. What Sampradanam it is? That would be Anikaranat, right?
Rakaranam.
Anikaranat. See the examples. So Tribhihi Sampradana Sanya Bhavati. So the previous example. So Patram Pushpam Palam Doyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. So what Sampradana is? Did Bhagavan ask? Because Bhagavan asked, we give. Or did what we give, Bhagavan rejected? No. So for Anikaranat Sampradanam. Similarly, Upadhyaya Gam, we cannot say like that. If Upadhyaya rejects.
Nirakaranam. He may Nirakaranam.
No, if he does, then we can say. Otherwise, he cannot say, right?
Okay.
Manavakaya Bhiksham Dadati. Here also same thing. Anumanat, we can say, provided the person, Manavaka, even the student also. Right? He made Dhanasya Nirakaranam Kartum Shaknoti, right? Therefore, Anumanat, we can possible, but we don't know. Or Prerana also possible. Manava kept on asking the teacher to help. Therefore, he gives possible. Guruhu yogyaya shishya vidyam pratipadayati. Here it is. Shishya. Nirakaranam. Anirakaranam. There is no Nirakaranam. Anirakaranam is the.
Sorry, Nirakaranam.
Prerana is the Anuma. How is a Nirakaranam? Shishya asked, no? No asking, no giving. Yogya shishya vidyam pratipadayati. So, Prerana. Yet, because Tadvidya Pranipadena Pariprashnena Sevaya, that's what she says, right? So, Shishya must have gone, approached the Guru and asked for knowledge. So, that is Prerana on the part of the Shishya. And teacher finds the student to be Yogya. Therefore, Dadati Vidya. Prerana possible, right? That is, in fact, Prerana only, not Aniraka. Kandikopadhyaya, Shishya Chapetam Dadati. Then, here also Dana Kriya. Did the person ask for the slap?
Adhikaranam.
The person asks for the plus lamp.
So it's not prerana.
Anikarana or
He can.
Or you can say the student is not interested in taking the dana. He may reject. Anumanat also possible.
No choice.
Context. Gurave patram
without
likati.
any choice, he gets a slap.
Gurave patram likati. It cannot be Anumanat.
Prerana. Some doubt he must have, so he writes.
Yeah. So, no, the student writes to the teacher, not Guru asking a context. Maybe Anirakaranam. That will be better. Okay. Anyway, these are all the fine context also we need to know, but 3 types of sampradana. Okay. One sutra, one plus. Anyway, it's good. Just revising. Next sutra. Karmana yamabi praiti sasampradhanam kriya yapi impraiti. Okay. I thought of giving you some test on this. 1 minute. This is Ashtadhyaya Parvesha, Vibhakti Vallari, Karaka. We'll continue this in the next class, next sutra. But please see this. It's a good one. You can recall. प्रातिपदिकार्थ मात्र में विभक्ति होती है. What विभक्ति?
Prathama.
Very good. कृष्ण में प्रथमा विभक्ति का कारण क्या है?
कृष्णः में प्रथमा विभक्ति का कारण क्या है? That is also Pratipadikaartham.
Pratipadikam. So it's Prathama.
Why not Linga?
Pratipadikaarthama.
No, Linga also. Krishnaha. Pratipadikaartha Linga Parimana Vachana Matre Sutram is.
So everything
Just
all together.
All together, not there. Where is that? Which one you will take then?
அது இல்ல.
Linga Matra Adikya, Pratipadikaartha Matra. Matra, the word should be added to everyone. Parimana Matra, Vachana Matra. Then what
Linga
will be?
only. Krishnaha.
Is this sutra is there in the table? Linga Parimata, so must be there, no?
Yeah, it's there, I think. Pratipadikaartha Linga.
It is there.
It is there, then.
I think in Prathama Vibhakti only it will come.
It will be
First one you are given. So, table the first.
Okay, anyway, fine. Let us see. So, Krishnaha is in Prathama Vibhakti. What is the reason? Pratipadikaartha Matra. Okay. Pratipadikaartha Matra Krishnaha. You can take Linga Matram also is there. Some example given.
That also.
That Linga Matra Adikya is there. That is not the word. That is extra. That is why we cannot take this. Okay.
What is Adikya?
Vachana Matra, yes, Linga Parimana,
Vachana
Matra. But just Krishna had a word, but what we have seen, that Prathama Vibhakti is just, tells to give the meaning of the very Pratipadika. And the example, Linga, Pratipadika, the Linga Parimana Vachana, even if you see the side, the examples are given, Uchchehi, and some other examples. Even we have the table. What is the sutra? Linga Pratipadikata, right? Linga Parimana Vachane Prathama. So Lingam, all these things, Pratipadikata Satta, Parimanam, Vachanam, Matra Shabdaha. Pratipadikarte Matre, Linga Matre, Parimana Matre. Pratipadikarte, Uchchehi Nichehi, Linga Parimanam Kim, Kumari Vrukshaha, Kundamityatra. Parimana Grahanam is given, then Vachana Grahanam, Ekatvadi Shukteshu Itasyat. Okay. So pratipadika matre uchchaigi nichaigi. When the sense is just of the nominal stem, pratipadika, then this will come. Okay. So parimana cannot be in this choice. Vachanam possible and pratipadika possible. Okay. Both. Pratipadika. But generally we saw in Ashtadhya Pravesha, it just gives the meaning of the pratipadikam. That's what we saw. Anyway, pratipadika matra, we can take it. Parimana matra mein vibhakti hoti hai. Kya vibhakti? Just know. Pratama.
Pratama.
Alinga. What linga is for uchchaiki? आदि में प्रथमा विभक्ति का कारण क्या है?
Is avyaya.
Therefore, what is the reason? Pratipadika matra. That's an example that we given. Only giving the meaning of the pratipadika, pratama vibhakti is given for the word uchchaigi, nichaigi. Tataha tati also stock example. Tataha tati tatam mein pratama vibhakti ka karan linga. Yes, right? Number 5. Yes or no? Linga. Linga matra adhikya. किसमें वचन मात्रा प्रथमा हुई है? वचनम. Number 6. Vachana matram for dvau. Number 2. It is not here dvau, that is why pratipadika artha. Here we cannot take vachana matra. Vachana matra is ekaha, dvau, treyaha, trini. That is vachana matra. Here, now that's why Krishna is just giving the meaning of the very pratipadikam. That is what we saw also, right? Other cases. If it is singular or dual or plural, then what is the Kashikas? Kashika has given the example. Ekaha, dve, PC. So Krishna is pratipadika artha and linga grahanam, vachana grahanam for that example. Ekatvadishu ukteshu etasya. Ekaha, dvau, bhagavaha, right? Therefore, linga parimana. Vachana parimana. Okay. Therefore, here, dvau is 2. Then tataha tati we have seen. Next one. Niyata upastikaha क्या है? Pratipadika artha. No. Pratipadika artha. In fact, Kashikakara gives that the meaning with the very beginning itself. Please see. Somebody mentions Kashika Pratipadika artha satta. Then Niyata Linga or Siddhanta Kaumudi. Yeah, Siddhanta Kaumudi. Niyata upastikaha pratipadika artha.
Okay.
Niyata upastitikaha. What is the meaning of Niyata upastika? Upastitikaha. Upastitikaha is Bhagavadgita Samasa. Upastiti kaprataya. Niyataha. That is a word. See, pratipadika, a word consists of letters. The letters have to be arranged in that particular order. Then only then for that ucharan, that sound, that meaning is given. Right? The formation of a word should be in regulation. Should be. Otherwise, for example, Gau. It is Gakara and Au. Right? Gau. I'm just giving an example, okay?
Yeah.
Don't take it literally. Gau. Niyata upastitikaha. It is not that you can have any sound and give that meaning. Gakara plus Au is Gau. Gu. So the word must have a meaning. The dhvani, the sound which is consisting of many syllables that together gives us sound, and that conveys certain meaning, right?
Yes.
So, niyata upastikaha pratipadikaartha. Not something we can make like that. Right?
Okay.
That's why the definition is given. Niyata upastikaha, compound niyata. Niyata, what is upastiti? That which is obtained, right? Which is that which is obtained, upasiti. Niyata is in keeping with a certain niyama, regulation, regulator. The word is obtained, the word is derived with some niyama, with some niyata, some regularly. It's not a gagabuga, gugabuga, not like that word. It cannot be the pratipadika. It's not a word. The dhvani should be meaningful. Pratipadika niyata upastikaha, pratipadika. That's a good definition. So therefore, this is the word Siddhanta Kumadikara, not Kashika. So that is Pratipadikata. Sambodhanacha Sutre, what vibhakti will come?
Pratama only.
Pratama only. That's why Sambodhana Pratama we say.
Yeah.
Hey Rama. Oh, answers are given below. Don't see. Huh? Hey Rama. What vibhakti?
Pratama only.
Pratama. Pratama.
Pratama.
Sambodhanacha Pratama. That also I think we are covered in the table. Karake, ये कैसा सूत्र है? परिभाषा, विधि, अधिकार, नियम. Karake, which under the class?
Adhikara.
Adhikara.
कर्ता का इष्टतम कारक कौन सा है?
Karta.
कर्तुः ईप्सिततमम् कर्म. That's what. हरिम भजति में हरि क्या है? कर्म.
Object it is karma.
कर्म. माशेषु अश्वम बध्नाति. यह माश कर्म नहीं है क्योंकि Ashwa is tied to the Masha. What is Masha? I don't know what Masha. Masheshu. To check. Masha, okay. No, black gram. No, Masha is black gram. Given.
Okay.
यहाँ माश कर्म नहीं है क्योंकि what is the answer? Does Ashwa likes Masha? I don't know. Huh? Is it so?
Oh, Masha means
it's like a kollu madriya. Kollu
Not-
after.
ये कर्ता का इष्टतम कारक नहीं है.
No, Masha means it is.
No. I think Kollu. Yes, Kollu. Saha
Kollu, the horse will
Ashwam
run fast.
Badnati.
Like
Yeah, Kollu. Yeah. Mashesha Badnati. Okay. Yes, correct. Why it is not in Dvitiya Bhakti? Because who is a person? That person doesn't like Kollu. Ashwa only likes Kollu.
yeah.
Therefore, it is not karma. It's correct only. Right? See, who binds that? That's somebody asks the person, right?
The karta.
The karta, someone. He binds that. Badnati, for which the karma is?
Ashwa.
So, Badnati, for which the karma is Ashwa. So, therefore, Badnati, Ashwam Badnati, that is karma, fine. But what about Masheshu? Why it is not in karma? Because it is not ipsitamam by the karta. Simple. So that will be. ये कर्म को इष्ट नहीं है, ये निर्जीव है, all those things will not come. ये सप्तमी बहुवचन है, that we know. That is why I was asking. अनुक्त कर्म, अनभिगित कर्म में विभक्ति, क्या विभक्ति होती है? विभक्ति स्त्रीलिंग that way होती है हाँ? या द्वितीया
द्वितीया
Undenoted.
यस कर्मणि द्वितीया सूत्र में किस सूत्र का अधिकार है व्हाट इज अधिकारा इंपॉर्टेंट वी नो कर्मणि द्वितीया 2-3 second chapter third section what is important अधिकारा without thinking you have to tell
विभक्ति
विभक्ति नो अनभिहिते
Unabhijit karma.
अनभिहिते
अनडिनोटेड अभिहित कर्म में विभक्ति होती है क्या विभक्ति
प्रथमा
Prathama.
कर्मणि प्रयोग अभिहित कर्म में किस सूत्र से प्रथमा विभक्ति होती है बस बोलो
अभी
कर्म विच इज डिनोटेड अभिहित कर्मणः का विभक्ति विभक्ति ही भवति सिंपल
द्वितीया
no abhihita
द्वितीया
is not
how
द्वितीया
can be
it's
द्वितीया
prathama
भगवती जी कर्म इज अभिहिता
okay
कर्मणि प्रयोग कर्म इज अभिहिता that will be प्रथमा विभक्ति right
okay
how प्रतिपदिघात लिंग परिमाण वचने प्रथमा
only that
just giving gives the meaning of the very word pratipadika why dvitiya vibhakti will not come dvitiya vibhakti will come only when it is anabhigita and karma is abhigita with regard to the sing pratyaya the meaning of the very word is alone is given by pratipadika so pratipadikarte prathama vibhakti that is what I think that sutra must be clear in just giving the meaning of the word pratipadika prathama vibhakti is used other vibhaktis are used then we have to say whether by the kriya padam it is abhigita or anabhigita okay
and if it is abhihita it will be only prathama
yes that is not said that's why we say pratipadika linga pariman remember I told Panini Maharshi has given only anabhigita it doesn't say abhigita so if it is abhigita by the thing on krit then we have to understand pratipadika artha we cannot say abhigita karmani prathama no sutram is there
yeah
then we have to say pratipadika linga parimana vachane prathama iti okay it's good answers you can check later swatantra kartava no 17th e oh okay it's correct only sorry it's correct only
yeah
swatantra karta is also abhihita right?
No, that is different yeah swatantra karta but now I'm just 17th what is the answer I just saw e
oh okay
swatantra karta is kartakaraka we are talking about what vibhakti so karta karaka will be 1-4 vibhakti will be 2-3 so no connection
2-3
okay next page is there that we will see next class test spot on the simple test it just shows what you understand so far okay so sampradhanam only one sutra then ruchyarthanam priyamanaha that next one we will see okay we'll stop here and many other karaka this is book and vibhakti vallari which also we were doing and Samskrita Bharati we will read from this next class later and this also okay Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Dhanyavadaha
Dhanyawad Shanti.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद शरणजी